guy's mouth was too wild, and he really yapped a lot. That is still valid, and that is not going anywhere. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Winnie Don't Care again with another video, and today's one is a hot topic that's been trending on the internet. Listen, the UK has stopped the UK student dependent visa. Oh my god, that has been wild for everybody. It's been on the lips of everybody, on everybody's social media. Everybody's talking about it. The UK student visa has cut off the dependent part of it, so you cannot come in with your family anymore. And on today's video, I will be discussing on what these rules they have brought about are, the implications, and of course the way out of this problem. Stay tuned and keep on watching. This whole new announcement that seems to be shaking everybody up right now. It seems to be the news in town. It is wild. I mean, the UK government recently announced that from now, from January 2024, so from January 2024 intake, anybody who is coming in is not allowed to come in with their dependents. That is, coming in as a student is not allowed to come in. Prior to now, the UK government already allowed people come in with their families when they are coming on student visa. Now, the reason they have made this announcement, they say, is because there has been a huge increase from 2019 till now of the number of the population of the British people, and it seems they are not having the capacity to hold on to this population, to feed this population anymore. So they need to reduce the population. However, they do not want to lose the academic relevance of getting bright and intelligent students to come and get their education in the United Kingdom, thereby hiking their university ranking worldwide. So they are trying to still stay relevant economic wise whilst trying to control the population. So this is the reason they have made this announcement. The second announcement that they have made on that same portal, they've said that if you're coming in as a student, you need to graduate first. I mean, there are people who come in and then later they change their mind about continuing with their degree and then they switch to the work visa. But now you are no more allowed to switch halfway. You need to actually finish your degree. If it's a 1-year degree, you need to finish the 1 year before switching to a work visa, or if it's a 2-year degree, you need to finish the whole 2 years before trying to switch to a work visa, because they will not grant it going forward. The reason for this second announcement is that for every time a student doesn't finish a degree, at the end of the year, they are recorded as failed students. So if the number of people that actually drop out of school increase in a university, it reduces the ranking of that university. Now, so say a university was already, say for example, top 5 or top 10, and every year it is having a higher rate of students dropping out, it will tell negatively on the university. You know, like the university is probably not having good teaching staff, or the university doesn't have the best facility to train their students, hence they are dropping out. I mean, this is based on academic side, and so it definitely tells on the university in the long run, not knowing that it's not necessarily because the school doesn't to pass the student or is not teaching or does not have the capacity to teach the student properly. They just got fed up with school and just want to switch over to the work visa for personal reasons, of course. So the UK now has taken the initiative that this is telling negatively on the schools, definitely overall affecting the ranking of the UK universities worldwide, and you know, at the end of the day, invariably affecting the economy of the nation. So these are the things they're trying to mitigate by cutting off dependents coming along with their family, and also people switching from the student visa to the work visa right after graduation. Now, this has been a bill that has been on for a while because of the increase in population. So a lot of people think that this just happened now. No, this has been on for a while actually. So it's not even just this guy that came online. I think there's this guy, I'm going to put his name on the screen. I'll put a video. This video has been going viral and everybody has been insulting this guy. And as much as I think that the guy's mouth was too wild and he really yapped a lot, but I do not necessarily think he's the cause of what has happened, because it has been a bill that has been on for a while that they've been contemplating. Also, with the current economic downslide, like with the war going on in Ukraine, the UK has hit a massive drop in economy. Like the cost of living is on the skyrocket high. It's just going up and up every day. Like it's having everybody on chokehold. So it's like every sector seems to be suffering right now. So a lot of things have been preceding up until now, and now with the hike of the prices, the economy just going down, they are now looking at different sectors to see where they can cut, where they can shape, where they can further just, find ways around to mitigate the situation and be able to survive the season, the period. Now, what does this imply? This implies that if you're coming as a student, you cannot invite your family, you can't invite your husband or your children if you're a wife, if you're a woman, and as a man, you cannot invite your wife and children if you have any. So people that come in through that route, or people that want to migrate through that route, now cannot do this anymore. And those that are already in the country on the student visa trying to switch in to the work visa cannot switch anymore because of the current law. So if you're already a student and you've come maybe 3 months into your studies and you're thinking of applying for a care job, which is like the most common route a lot of people go through, and you're applying for a care job, which usually these care companies would want someone who is already in the UK. They would prioritize people already in the UK over people that are abroad. So if you're a student trying to switch, they would, take your hot cake to them. They'll quickly grab you and employ you. So a lot of people have been, applying this route. Now the UK government is saying it is invalid. They will not grant any visa that is being switched from a student visa directly to a work visa when the student has not completed their course. However, when you complete your course and you do get a company to sponsor you, you can as well apply for it and you will get it. So this is what the implications of this announcement are. Now, what is the way out, you ask? I know this is what you've been waiting for. This is a very short video, but I would say the way out is, first of all, I think a lot of people are already replanning to reroute, and this has implications for the UK. And even though I feel like I understand where the UK government is coming from, I still feel like it's the dumbest decision that they can make, because there are other ways about mitigating the economy of the nation and trying to cut things. Telling someone who is coming as a student to not bring their family is not a wise decision to make, because staying away from your family for so long, depriving them of that bond, that is just plain mean, to be honest. If you're not, what you could do is probably give a quarter of people that you will grant the visa with their families, like the number of people you allow every year per university. I mean, I think that would be a fairer deal than totally taking it out, like just halfway cutting it all off. So I would say consider choosing other countries. Canada, you understand, Canada is hot cake right now. We have Australia. Australia is hot cake. The only problem is the distance. Understand the distance of Australia from the rest of the world. Like, why so far? But yeah, Australia is an option, and the US is definitely granting. There's a lot of visa options to apply to go into the US. I know that there's a whole rush right now with the US, but definitely try. Now, these are the English-speaking countries, but aside from the English-speaking countries, there are other countries that give you visa free. If you want me to do a video on a compilation of countries you can go to and get cheap cheap tuition if you want to go to school or work visa, I'll do a video compilation of this, like list of countries and the opportunities that you can get from these countries. I don't know if it's something you guys will be interested in, but definitely leave a comment down if you want me to put a compilation together. But there's a list of countries. We have Denmark, we have the Netherlands, we have Germany is still there. Like Germany is still like a very hot cake, like really a hot cake. If you're determined, listen, you can make it. But if you want me to do a video compilation, let me not spill everything here. Just definitely let me know, and I'll do a compilation, more detailed compilation, because I don't want this video to be too long. Another option that you can try is actually the UK. The UK is still very valid, right? The UK is very, very valid. Now, there are ways about it. The tier 2 visa, right, is still allowing from you to bring your dependents. The tier 2 is the work visa or the healthcare worker visa. That still allows you bring in your dependent, so that they have cut short the UK students routes for you and your family to come in. Doesn't mean that the whole place has been closed down. Do you get me? So you could still apply for it, because right now, if the UK would even bring up a bill to try to stop this what's it called, the work visa, that would be the most stupid thing they would ever do. Because right now, this Brexit that they've gotten themselves into causes a lot of shortage in labor. Like, there is no workforce in the UK. They are struggling seriously. So if you can get yourself qualified now, that the UK says that they are looking for people or they're desperate for workers, doesn't mean that they will take just any and anybody. It is important that you get the right information, get the right certifications, get the right training, then apply. Because I see a lot of people saying, oh, they don't seem to be getting jobs and the UK is desperate. The UK says they are desperate, they need workers, but I've been applying, I've not been seeing anything. The reason you've not been getting a reply is because, first of all, these people don't trust you. So you have to give them reasons beyond reasonable doubt why indeed you're proving to them that I actually went to study this thing and this is what I want to do for my life. Because they just don't want you to just use them and dump them. Do you understand? They want you to really have a heart for this thing. So go and take some certifications if you don't already have some in that regard. Go and take some trainings and then apply for the care worker visa or the tier 2 visa. Just spread your applications around. Like, Indeed is one of those websites that has this international list of jobs, unlimited list of jobs. Just keep applying. And another thing that's very important when you're applying is get your driving license ready. Know how to drive. They love that. So get all of this ready, and you can always still come to see. Listen, there is a whole other way out. Don't be downcasted. Don't lose hope. Don't lose heart, because this is not the end. The UK throw one blow, we dodge it. Okay. So to all of you, my people all over Africa, and I'm talking to all over Africa, definitely go for it. Definitely go and try the tier 2 visa, because that is still valid and that is not going anywhere anytime soon. However, get the right information, the right training, do all that you need to do. One thing about the UK is they work with black and white. Literally, if it's not black, it's white for them. So if they say go get the training, get the training, you apply, you get the job, and you're gonna get your certificate of sponsorship and you'll be here. Okay, so I think that's all for today's video. I hope this has helped you. Make sure you do like this video, comment down below, interact with me, and then subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Till the next time you see me on your screen, stay fabulous. I love you guys.